When the Soviet Union collapsed in 1991, Russia did not simply become free. It entered one of the most chaotic periods in its modern history. The planned economy unraveled almost overnight. State industries were privatized at high speed. Prices were suddenly freed. Savings disappeared. Inflation exploded. Millions of people who had known one system their entire lives now faced a world that changed faster than they could follow. At the center stood Boris Yeltsin. He became president of the new Russian Federation. He wanted rapid transformation, Western-style markets, political pluralism, a break from Soviet control. Here's the line that defines the 1990s. In Russia, freedom arrived at the same time as instability, and many Russians experienced both together. A small number of businessmen gained enormous wealth quickly. Factories, oil assets, and major industries were acquired during privatization. This created the class later known as the oligarchs. Meanwhile, wages often arrived late. Crime surged. Corruption became highly visible. State authority looked weak. Then came armed conflict inside Russia itself. In 1994, war broke out in Chechnya. Russian forces expected quick control. Instead, fighting became difficult and costly. Urban combat damaged military prestige badly. At the same time, politics inside Moscow turned volatile. In 1993, Yeltsin faced a constitutional crisis. He ordered military force against parliament after a bitter power struggle. The image of tanks firing in Moscow shocked many Russians. So even while elections existed, political stability remained fragile. Then came financial crisis. In 1998, Russia defaulted on debt. The ruble collapsed sharply, confidence fell again. By the end of the decade, many Russians were exhausted by uncertainty. And that created the conditions for a new kind of leader. A man promising order, strength, and restored state authority. In 1999, Yeltsin resigned unexpectedly. He named a little-known former security official as acting president Vladimir Putin. Here's the transformation. The 1990s convinced many Russians that weakness could feel more frightening than control. That mood would define the next era. Because Putin's Russia would not try to look like the 1990s. It would be built in reaction against them. In the next episode, how Putin rebuilt central power and reshaped modern Russia. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times.